Hi everyone and welcome. This is Alex here of Advice by Alex on Etsy, and I'm here to do a gallery mediumship reading for everybody here on YouTube. So we're going to take some time today to be able to connect with loved ones on the other side that are in heaven with God. And if you like this channel, I ask that you hit the subscribe button, notification button, the like button as well. And also, if you would let me start over. If you would like to get a personalized reading with me, I will leave all that information below, along with all the plethora of ways that you can get a hold of me as well. So that is really cool. So that is really fun. So today we're going to be taking some time to do a mediumship reading for everyone here. So here is how today is going to go. So today you guys are going to be receiving messages from your loved ones in heaven and providing healing for all, because I do feel that hearing the messages from your loved ones are able to provide healing as well. So not every reading is the same, as there are many spirits in as well. Now, I do want to point out that many of you will want to connect with a specific loved one as well, but unfortunately, that is not how I work. How I work is that when I connect to the other side, is that whatever spirit is the strongest, it is for you. And unfortunately, I don't have time to read everybody here, so you may not get a reading as well. It's the spirits that come through the strongest that are wanting to deliver the messages to their loved ones and things like that. So that is how I do it. Not everybody does it the same, but this is my style of mediumship and what I believe in with mediumship. And for those that have never heard from me before, or you are new to the channel, this is something new that I've been guided to start doing a little bit, and things like that. So that is definitely there. And I want to welcome you to the channel as well. So I do want to tell everybody that I do have a kitty here. His name is Teddy Bear, for those of you that don't know. But if he pops up or he does something that I need to do, I will yell at him, and hopefully he doesn't interrupt. Although right now is his nap time, so he should be good. But yeah, so I did want to point that out. For those of you that have animals, you know what this is entailing. So that is, and giving my little speech is my sign to spirit that I'm ready to work. So that is really exciting. So we have some music here in the background, and it is Raise the Vibration and Cleanse Your Home. So we do have that going on in the background here for everybody. So that is really exciting. So, and yeah, so we're gonna get in here. I do have a candle here. Actually, I got this from Aldi's a while ago. It's really good. Only $4.99. A really good candle. And this is white cactus and sage. Soy blend scented candle. So, one of my favorites. So, it smells really good too. So, we're gonna go ahead and light this light candle and surround us all in God's brilliant white light. And I do have my amethyst over there in the background. And for those of that you don't know, I did do clearing with sage before this reading here. So we're going to have the candle going in the background. Alright. And if I might get some water every once in a while to get my throat cleared. You'll hear me get tongue-tied when I get really connected with spirit and stuff, so hopefully that doesn't mind you. So yeah, that is there. So, and sometimes I shuffle my cards as well, because it helps me to be connected and it is in that meditative state to be able to receive the messages. Alright, so Now, with all that being said, I feel like we should get started here with the process, and things like that. So I'm excited to get started for today and stuff like that. So, and today is Tuesday, April 5th. So here we go. Okay, I'm just connecting to the other side here. So we are going to get started by me just taking a few moments to clear my head and then connect with the other side. Alright, so welcome back everybody. So we are going to get started here. So I do feel spirit around, so now I'm just going to give them an opportunity to step forward. I am sensing a spirit of a child here, so we may start with that one because they're really coming through very quickly. Children's spirits usually do come quickly, for those that you don't know. So we're going to get started here. Let me connect with them because I can feel them around. Huh. I can feel them tugging at my pants and everything like that. Okay. Right away when I'm connecting with the this particular spirit, it is definitely one of a child. It's one of a small child as well. One of the things that they were telling me right away is that their name is Lily. I just got the name Lily right off the bat, and they were like saying that their name is Lily. Connecting with them even stronger. I'm not sure how to word this, but they're showing me like a doll that they specifically like to have, or a stuffed animal of some sort. Some sort. My gosh. So we do have what they are showing me is a stuffed animal or a doll, and I'm being specifically pointed to a teddy bear, and things like that. I do feel like they had a lot of stuffed animals and things like that. Um, So I do feel like it was related to stuffed animals. And what they are showing me is they are showing me a teddy bear, but they're also showing me something not only with teddy bear, but they are also showing me something with dolphins. So I don't know whether they like to be around dolphins or if they swam with dolphins or they had a trip with dolphins and they got to be with them and pet them and things like that, or that was their favorite animal. Um, Let me ask them if what it was that they did. Okay. So I feel like with the message of the dolphins is what she is describing it as is she feels she's telling me that her parents took her to Florida before her passing and things like that, and she was able to play with the dolphins and swim. So that is really what I am picking up along the lines of that, and things like that. So I do feel like the message that she wants to be able to receive to her parents is that um, she really enjoyed the trip that they took or she took with them, and it really allowed her to be free. And it really allowed her to be able to escape the pains of what she passed through and the trials that she passed through, and really enjoyed her and allowing her to be grounded. Um, and it helped her really to be able to accept death in a way that she hadn't before. Had a hard. She's telling me that she had a hard time of accepting death initially, and that she was afraid of it. But this trip profoundly changed her view in regard to that, and it allowed her to be able to be free and things like that. So, what she is really saying is that she is wanting, no, and she is wanting to let her parents know, and particularly her mother, is that she is free on the other side, and she has grown some, because children typically do grow on the other side. Um, I'm just getting clearer messages here. I always like to try to have them validate a little bit. And she's also saying that a grandmother figure, when she passed, met her on the other side, and they were able to take her to heaven and things like that. So that way she was not afraid of passing. But I do feel that an angel also met with her to be able to help with the transitional process. Um, I'm just trying to get more descriptions of her. She's very a bubbly kind of personality. Very kind, very lighthearted. Um, what I'm feeling is that she always cared for other people, and she always put other people first. So she is a very kind soul and things like that. I do feel that she was a very old soul because I do feel um, that it was a very old soul. I do feel I'm getting a few things from her right now. I do feel that the message that is coming through is something related to the belly. Um, and I do feel like this is something that she had passed from. I do feel like this is how she passed is from the belly or the stomach or um, a liver in the stomach or something like that. But it was definitely a cancer surrounded by the stomach area and things like that. So I do feel like it was something related to the stomach and really just having the stomach be a different type of thing. Um, and it was definitely unexpected because um, it wasn't something that would be um, the normal because it hadn't been in their family before. Um, and I also, what she was showing me was that it was a miracle baby, so she was a miracle child to her parents because they had a very hard time with pregnancy. So I do feel like this was someone having a hard time with pregnancy. Whether it was the mom that was having issues with giving birth or the father. Um, Also, she showed me the name of Ben. So, whatever it is, the meaning of Ben to the parents here, I do feel that that is related to Ben and things like that. So, that is whether you guys, something with either London or the Tower of Big Ben, um, or Ben, or something with the name Ben that is associated with the name Ben is what I'm being shown. So, besides all that, so yeah, that is definitely um, something that is really profound in regard to the messages that is coming through. Um, I'm just picking up. Hmm. Mhm. And so she is also saying that her favorite pizza or food is pizza. So that is definitely something that she likes to eat here in the physical world and things like that. And one of her favorite memories here on Earth was when um, she learned how to ride a bicycle. I do feel like because she's showing me a tricycle and learning how to ride the tricycle and how her dad really helped her with the tricycle and things like that. So I am being shown a tricycle and things like that. So Alright. So, also, one of the things that she is showing me is she's like, to her mom specifically, she's like, Mommy, Lily is telling me that she has pigtails on the other side. And she's like, look at my pigtails. Like, look how much longer they are, Mommy. I can twirl them and things like that. And have them in the bows that I have and things like that. And she is also sharing that she didn't have hair at the end of her life. So I do feel like she lost some of her hair when she was at the end. So I do feel that it was that way. I'm just seeing what else she wants to say to her parents as well. And also right away when I am asking her things of how she passed and any messages that she wants to get across to her parents is that this is to her mom. I do feel that what she is showing me is that when she's been explaining something about a rose. It came up earlier, but I wasn't sure what the rose meant until now in regard to the rose and things like that. I do feel that it was placed on top of her casket before it was buried at the cemetery. And that is definitely there. What she is also really saying is the mom feels guilty currently right now, and but she is saying that the mom is angry with God right now because she lost her only child, and she doesn't understand why God took her only child away from her. So I do feel that what she is saying is that the mom is going through the bargaining process with God and wanting to say why why take her, not me? Because the mom is saying, she's telling me that the mom is like, why couldn't I go instead of her? And I do feel that the mom is feeling guilty that she should have done more, she could have done more for her child. But knowing that you made all the right decisions for your child in regard to her last breaths and things like that. So it's allowing yourself to relieve that guilt, the guilt of knowing that you couldn't do anything more. Unfortunately, it was her time to go. And what she is saying also is that you knew beforehand. I do feel like God gave you some sort of message before you went, and things that, or before she passed, knowing that you did everything that it was for her. And to the mom, she is also saying that you loved her unconditionally, and you gave her love every single day of her life, and she couldn't thank you enough for that, because even though she went through all that pain and that suffering in this physical world, you showed her how to live life. And even though she didn't live a long time here on Earth, she is like, Mom is quality over quantity, and she enjoyed the time that she spent with you. She was saying that you were best friends, and things like that. That is definitely something to be worth remembering as well, I feel. I'm just seeing if there's anything else. So she's saying that's kind of all that she wanted to pass on for right now. So she is going to take a step back here. So let's see how we're doing on time. Okay. Wow. We're already at 27 minutes. Wow. Okay. So let me see if there are other spirits that are around that want to come through. And we'll do like one more spirit or so if they want to come through. Now is the opportunity for that. We're going to get longer and longer in our times together. So the goal is to do 2 hours of gallery reading every week. But right now we're just going to work up from there because we're just starting off with this. We're going to see how receptive it is. I'm going in with no expectations, so we're just going to see. Alright. So, well, let me take this time here to be able to connect to spirit and see if there's another spirit that wants to step forward. And then also, if you can connect to a message that isn't particularly yours, that means that the spirit is piggybacking. And people like Teresa Caputo and things like that, the Long Island Medium, they all say that piggybacking is when you can, if another person is getting a message, you can relate to it. It is a message from your loved ones that they are passing on to you as well. So, alright. So, we are going to go here and connect as well. So, we're going to see if there's another spirit that is around and wanting to communicate. I do feel that there is another spirit that is around. So we will go ahead and see, connect a moment, and then we tune into their energy and see what messages they have to say, because I'm feeling them like right here. The little girl was on this side, and she was I'm pulling at my leg. But this one is like right over here. So we'll give him a minute, and let me connect to his energy, because I do feel it's a male. Alright. Alright, so I do feel that this particular spirit is a male, and I do feel that it is an older male compared to the younger children. So I do feel that it is a male. So we are going to be here connecting with him and things like that. So let me just tune into him more, because he's a little hesitant about coming forward, because he's not much one for talking. So let me see if we can get him to open up a little bit more. So what the spirit is telling me that his name is John. I really do feel that his name is John, or something similar to John, but I do feel that it is related to John of some sort. Um, Okay, so what he is really telling me that it is where he was almost in his 30s, so he was in his upper 20s when he was passing. So I feel like it was a transition from 20s to 30s. So I do feel like it was in that little bit of a transition. So what I'm really feeling when I am tuning in even deeper to him, he was telling me that he was part of the army, because he is showing me an army outfit and things like that. So whether it was something in the military, the Navy, or on the ground, he was part of the military, which is why he is more of a quiet nature. he was also very mathematical. I don't know where that came from, but he was very mathematical kind of a person. So he loved working with numbers and things like that. So that is really, really what he is saying. So what he is really showing me is that his favorite bird was a hawk. And what he is telling me that the reason why he was a hawk is because of the fact that he really liked the meaning of the word hawk, and he really wanted to have the freedom of the hawk. And for him, freedom represent freedom in his life. So he's saying that he never really got the meaning of freedom in his life. So I feel like what the message is that he is saying is that he had a life that was very hard, especially growing up. I felt like he had more of a controlled life, um, which also led to some mental health issues as well. I do feel that his father, from what he is telling me, is that his father was definitely abusive to him and things like that. Um, he had a lot of rules and regulations around the house, is what he's sharing to me. And he is also telling me that his father was an alcoholic too. And he's also telling me that the reason that he joined the army was so that he can experience that uh, freedom of exploring different worlds and different cultures. But he didn't realize that the army was also a controlling place. But he went to that environment because that is what he was used to. And always having someone look over his shoulder, so to speak, is what he was saying. I'm just connecting with John on a deeper level here. I do feel that he is what he is showing me is that he was stationed in Iraq, and things like that. I do feel like he was on tour in Iraq. I do feel that he... I am kind of tasting blood in my mouth. What he is showing me with his passing is that I do feel that someone shot him in the throat. So I do feel like it was a relatively quick passing. Like he blinked and then the next thing he knew it was on the other side. Also, he is really showing me a pill bottle, so that's something with medication. So I do feel that what he is showing me is that something that either with medication or not taking medication correctly. I do feel like before he went, I do feel like he was taking some type of medication as well. So I do feel like there is also some link with that. So that is what he is sharing. The message that he's really saying is that all he wanted in life is to make his dad proud, because his dad never really said "I love you" to him, and he had a really hard time of accepting the fact that he never heard the words "I love you," which was also a part of it is self-esteem issue in his life. He's saying that he never really had that unconditional love here on Earth, which is why in heaven, when he got there, he was like, "Oh, this is the feeling of unconditional love." So, but he wants to take this opportunity to forgive his dad for his actions that he's done, and he understands on a deeper level of why you were acting that way compared to here on Earth. And that is really the reasons why he had a hard time with it. A lot of mental health issues is because of his father. So that is definitely there. So he wants to be able to take this opportunity to be able to forgive his father and let him know that he loves him. Even though he knows he didn't always love him, that he loves his father and he forgives him. He does forgive him. So that is really what he wants to be able to say in regard to that. He's also really pointing me to some sort of diamond, whether it's a diamond ring or something of that nature. He's really pointing me to a diamond of some sort. So whatever that is in regard to how you are, that is definitely there. So I feel like he was in love with somebody, but he had a hard time expressing that to that person. I do feel that that was the person that he wanted to marry. So he does apologize to you for never showing you how much he loved you. And he was going to propose when he got back, he was saying. So, yeah. So, that's pretty much the information that is coming out from him. Some spirits are very fast talkers, and some are not, so it just depends on their personality and things like that, of course. So, yeah, that is definitely there. So we're gonna have him step back, and we thank him for the messages for the day, and things like that. So we are gonna leave it at that, folks. So I greatly appreciate you stopping by and checking this out. I know we didn't do as many as you would have loved to do. It's just impossible for me to do like every single person that watches this channel and things like that. So that is there. So it's very interesting. Comment below if you notice the theme of the messages for today. So let me know what you think in that regard. So if you like this channel, I ask that you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, so that way you get all the future uploads of all the videos. And at this time, I will let you guys go. Enjoy the rest of your day, or evening, or morning. And God bless you, and I will talk with you very soon. And also, if you'd like to get a personalized reading with me, all that information is in the description box below. And until next time, everybody, I love you guys, and God bless you, angel blessings, and I will talk with you very soon. Bye, everybody.